Government of Nepal has recently amended 8 different laws governing business and investment regime. I believe this boosts the investor confidence to invest in Nepal. Distinguished guests, as a nation of peace and stability, we have created a conducive environment for economic growth and prosperity. The federal system of governance ensures a balanced development approach, fostering social and economic transformation across the nation. Nepal provides a number of incentives to foreign investors, including a robust regulatory framework, provision for the avoidance of double taxation, protection of intellectual property rights, competitive corporate taxation, among others. Government of Nepal has recently approved the framework of Bilateral Investment Agreement BIA, which aims to protect and promote bilateral investment. I encourage all of our friendly nations to consider signing the BIA at the earliest. Our liberalized policy encourages foreign investment in prioritized sectors. Our skilled workforce and low labor cost present an attractive proposition for international investors. Provision of national and non-discriminatory treatment to all FDIs and guaranteed the repatriation in foreign currency further enhance the attractiveness of the investing in Nepal. Distinguished guests, with over 60% of Nepal's population falling within the working age group and a rapidly expanding middle-class population, shows the immense potential for consumer-driven growth. Furthermore, our skilled labor force, comprising a significant number of foreign language-speaking youths, helps the international investor to find favorite local workforce in Nepal. Nepal provides a number of investment opportunities across diverse sectors, including tourism, agriculture, manufacturing, ICT, garments, high-value crops, manufacturing, including agro-processing and infrastructure, to mention a few. Our hydropower potential holds the promise of abundant renewable and clean energy supply, while the tourism sector beacons with its rich cultural heritage and natural beauty. Although Nepal has a huge potential of hydropower generation, only 3,200 megawatts have been harnessed so far, and about 5,568 megawatt large-scale power projects are under construction or in the pipeline with execution through public-private partnership (PPP) modality.
Your presence today fills us with immense joy and optimism as we embark on an exciting journey toward economic prosperity. Your presence here is invaluable, and it speaks volumes about the significance of this summit. Let me start by highlighting the key objectives of the summit. The main objective is to project Nepal as an emerging destination for private sector investment. Second, to highlight recent reforms in enhancing the investment climate and ensuring regulatory frameworks and support foreign as well as domestic investment. Likewise, we showcase a wide range of projects across different sectors, including investment-ready projects. Furthermore, we seek to facilitate productive negotiations and come up with a number of agreements and memorandum of understanding between investors and stakeholders, advancing project development and management objectives. Finally, this summit will provide a platform for networking opportunities among the policymakers, investors, experts, and other stakeholders to share ideas and views, as well as encourage joint ventures in areas such as industry and infrastructure development. Let me briefly touch upon our aspirations for the future and the multitude of investment opportunities that lies ahead, which will be further enhanced through this summit. As we embark on the journey of economic transformation, it is imperative to acknowledge that our existing technology and domestic markets alone are insufficient to sustain the high growth trajectory we hope to achieve. Moreover, foreign investors in Nepal have made commendable achievements. Therefore, Nepal warmly welcomes foreign investment as a catalyst for industrial development, infrastructure development, job creation, export promotion, and knowledge, skill, and technology transfer. The government is committed to collaborating with the private sector through private direct investment and various other models of public-private partnership. We are grateful to the development partners for their continuous support in creating an enabling environment for investment, with a view to improving the doing business environment and boosting investors' confidence. We have initiated various policy reforms